Hello all, welcome to my art stream. So glad to have you here. If you're coming on into the video, please give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you're new to my channel or watching on replay and new, please consider subscribing and hit the bell if you do. That way you join my little YouTube world, and welcome. So I've been working on this piece, this custom backpack here, where we've been painting Stitch and Yoda, and yesterday I worked on a lot the eye area. Today I want to just switch gears a little bit. I find it helps me when I kind of like stop a project for like a couple of days and like move on to something else and then go back to it. So we're kind of like in the middle of some projects, so we're going to start a new one today, which is this one. So this is a little tote bag that I just picked up from Gap, and it was like really cheap. It was just like a few dollars. So it's going to be custom painted, and of course, what is my favorite thing to paint? Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so I'm excited about painting this one because I feel like the fabric is going to be a lot easier to work with than the denim backpack, because it's just like a lighter texture. So I'm excited to work with this type of fabric. So I'm going to get this color out, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but some type of blue color from Acrylic Basics. And I'm deciding whether I should mix a tiny drop of, I'll mix a tiny drop of my solvent in, which slows the drying time, not as much as I would normally do for a denim backpack, but I want to just mix that in a tiny drop. It slows the drying time and it thins the consistency of the paint, making it a little bit better for fabric, almost making it like into a fabric paint, basically. So I've mixed that in. I used my little paint spatula, and I'm going to just dip my brush into the blue color and get started. Kind of see if I should bend this a tiny drop like that. I haven't gotten an art easel yet. If I get an art easel, that would really help me out, because I have a big art easel, but it's like made for like large canvases, and I have that, but something that I can actually like lean this against, basically. I think what I'll do is come closer to the screen. That may help the process. That way at least you can see what I'm doing. So that's a good color. And I'm going to start to just work that in. Then I may have to switch over to a thinner brush just to get these, areas. Yeah, I am a big fan of Disney and Disney World. Yeah, it's just like one of my favorite places. See, I have 3 bars now. Hopefully it stays at 3. Bear with me if it kind of spazzes out. But I haven't been to Disney in a while, so I'm trying to figure out the next time I want to go. But if I go, then I will have cute Disney stuff to bring with me. I always talk about Disney. Disney is my favorite thing. What's funny is I have been to Disney so many times. Like, I've been to Disney a lot of times. Probably like thousands of times. I don't know, like a lot. I've been to Disney a lot. And there are still rides that are not necessarily new rides that I haven't been on still due to being afraid. Basically, I've never been on Tower of Terror. I've never been on Rockin' Roller Coaster. I have never been on Everest, which is an Animal Kingdom. I've never been on. I've been on like Space Mountain like 1 or 2 times and I cried. I've never been on Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Everest. That's probably it. I think that's probably it. What's funny is I've actually been on Mission to Space, and I've been on Mission to Space with the. They have 2 sides of it. Like when the ride first opened, there was only one option, which was like the really scary one, which was like really intense. And then like people were like supposedly like not feeling well, or they had to like lower the intensity of it. So what they did was like they kept that side available and just told people it was intense. And then they made an option for the ride that is less intense. But I can say I have been on the side that makes everyone nauseous. So I've been on that one. And I remember like getting off of it and saying like never again. So but when I went on it, they didn't have the option of the other side. So I don't know. I haven't been on. I don't like the Everest, the concept of the Everest ride, because I don't like the idea of it going backwards, and that helix that it does is kind of weird. Like I don't want like a backwards helix. Sounds kind of scary. So I don't want to go on that ride for that reason. And I guess I should actually show you what I'm painting. But I don't want to go on that ride because that ride, the thought of going on a ride which is like a backwards helix is kind of weird. So that one, Tower of Terror, I don't like the drops. What else? And then Rock and Roller Coaster, which is the one that goes straight into an upside down loop. What's funny is I'd rather go on that Rock and Roller Coaster than the others. Like that one scares me probably the least, which is funny. Like I think probably people would rather go on the others before that one. But I'd rather go on that one. Because like the upside down doesn't even like, it has like a corkscrew too, but it's like, I don't know, like that doesn't even seem to me as scary as the drops and the backward thing. So, and then what's funny is they're building all these new rides that I probably won't go on either. Like I probably won't go on Tron, which sounds really scary. Like I don't know, like it's like a weird like bike position. And then they have a Guardians of the Galaxy ride coming out. So let me show you what I've done so far. Let's kind of like take some tissue for this brush. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll still be a while before I go. I just don't love the idea of going right now, the way things are. I want to be at Disney, like normal Disney, like Disney that I'm used to going to. So I only like drawing stitch. It's my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite. I also like Winnie the Pooh. And now I love Baby Yoda, Star Wars. I have a lot of favorites now. So let's see. This is doing. think I want to do like a fashion vlog in the next day. I haven't done one of those in a while, so I'll probably do a fashion vlog in the next day. I did like a mini haul, like not a lot, but like I got some stuff, so I might as well do that. But I hope things go back to normal soon. Soon-ish. Soon-ish should be more of the goal, I think. Soon-ish. Like, I think it'll be maybe till like at least summertime, I think. Till we start to see some improvements. But y'all, that way you can actually see what I am doing. I saw like an artist, she was using this really fine brush. And I saw like a TikTok of her art. I really need to get one of those brushes. It was like really like a fine hair almost, like, and it was like a long like thing basically. But let's see if it works. I have no idea. Let's see what's going on with the internet. They logged off. They logged off. The internet is not working, so they logged off. The internet is kind of a problem. I have no idea if it's going to work. Because the internet is like being weird. I don't know. Hopefully it's working and it's not lagging too much. I don't know what to do. I think it has to do with like rainy days or something, or clouds. I don't know. You would think that the internet shouldn't be that like fragile, though. Like, Okay, let me see about bending this so you can see what I am doing actually. Let me make sure I didn't get paint on the screen. I don't think I did. That is something I would do. So now I'm just gonna start to put some paint. Like a lot of this is like preliminary, like it's just like so I can see like the overall sketch of the character. Like apparently it's been rainy everywhere. Like it's rainy in Orlando right now, so I don't know. It was nicer out before, but it was kind of like dreary too. Tourists that are here are kind of weird. I always feel like the tourists that come to Florida are weird, or like to South Florida. There's some that are nice, but like most of them are strange. Need to get more solvent. I have no idea. You can try, but just make sure the volume is down to see if it's working. Because I don't think it is. Don't know if this is working. Is this working? Or is this lagging? I don't know. I'm at 3 bars now. Okay, now I'm at 3 bars. Okay, so now I'm at. Good. So I'll try. I don't know. It's at 3 bars now, so I have no idea. It like only works if it's at 3 bars. Like if it's not at 3 bars, it's not going to work. So I don't know what to do. If it's not at least 3 bars, like what am I supposed to do? You know? But I don't know. We're going to see if this works, guys. We're going to see. I have no idea. The internet, I don't know if it's that my internet maybe is slowing down. It's like I have like high speed internet for like a little bit of time, and then it like says it like slows down or something. And then also the weather is kind of weird, so I don't know. I don't know. But we will try our best. It's kind of frustrating. Like, so many people are having trouble with their streaming on and off. We're going to try our best. So this is where we are at so far. So let's see how our internet holds up. I don't really know. I was watching streams from Disney, and they were saying like it wasn't even working, like it was blurry or whatever. And who knows what is happening? But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, people. All good. We are just painting Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. We're going to paint him all blue, don't worry. We're not going to leave him like weird looking. I think I should go back to the smaller brush. Guys, if you are liking my stream, please give my stream a thumbs up. This lets the YouTube virtual world know that my stream is of worth. And if you give my video a thumbs up, this would make me happy. So please do that. Thank you. Let's see what my internet is at. I think it's at 3. think I will get out some white. The new one out. The new one out is better quality, I think. I have to finish up paper later. I don't want to. I have been procrastinating. Have to though. I just don't want to. But I have to. See it. I like attempting to do some shadowing here. It will make sense in a moment, hopefully. This is how I did it the last time. I just kind of like blend it in. I will show in a minute what this looks like. It's difficult to do it at the same time. Holding up the bag to the camera. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best. So I just did some shadowing there. We'll do the same thing on the other side, just like bring my color down. Three bars. Exciting. I was gonna watch Disney streams instead of painting, but I didn't really like any of the streams that they were kind of boring. And their streams are fuzzy. So I'm painting instead. But I'd rather be watching Disney streams. I don't know how much I'm in a painting mood. But I do like painting. So let's get some more blue. see about getting some more white to just shadow. I kind of want to do a drop of the light blue color just so that I can see better what this is going to look like. So I'll just wipe this off. Because if we do this, then I can see better what this is looking like. Obviously just the beginning of it, but like I like getting some of the basic colors in place. So that way I can see what he's going to look like. It's his tummy color. Hey Kimberly, how are you? How are you doing, Kimberly? It's earlier there, right? It's like, is it 3 hours earlier there or 6 p.m. here? So is it like, yep. Is it like 3 o'clock there? So it's just like a simple canvas bag. Has a strap. I got this from Gap. Can you believe I got this bag? I got this bag for like, it was like $3 or $4. This whole bag was like this cheap from Gap. Gap has a lot of sales, like a lot of sales, like especially like on those days where like they let you combine like a bunch of stuff. The Gap store, they always have like these sales where you can like combine like where you can combine. Yeah, I know, right? But the Gap store, like even in normal, like before COVID and before holidays, like I would find that there were a lot of days there where they would have like these sales, like where it said like 40% off. And then it would be like, if it was older merchandise, it would be like take another 20% off or something like that. So I've always like found good sales there. For like simple, basic, clothes, like a t-shirt or something. They actually have really nice, like V-cut women's shirts, like simple short sleeve shirts from there. I actually like those quite a bit. I always get like coupons from them. I don't pay on fabrics. How do you seal those? That's a good question. I have never, I haven't used like a sealer on it, like either like a spray. I know they make some for fabric that I think you can spray it. I haven't used one of those since like high school, like where they had them there and you were able to like just use them and like seal them. But I haven't actually sealed any of this stuff. I mean, I make an effort to not like get it wet You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if it got dirty, like if it got dirty like here or something, like I'd probably just get like a washcloth and like try to like clean it, like spot clean it. I know they make, I've never tried it, like those pens that have like, it's like a cleaner, like it's like, I don't know, made by the dry, the, what's it called? I don't know. They're like pens that have like, I was gonna say deodorant, not deodorant, detergent or something like that to clean it. But I don't know. I don't really. I mean, as far as it getting like dreary, yeah, the Tide pen. Yeah, I've never tried those. I don't know if it works, and I guess like it depends how bad the stain is. But I just get my clothes dirty, not usually my bags. That's why I always joke like about like if I was to go to Disney or something like that, I always have to wear like, a shirt that I don't care about because I'm gonna dump my ice cream on myself and my drink on myself. Like, oh, that's going to definitely happen. It's like it's just the way. It is the way. But yeah, how are things there today for you? How is the weather there? Is it nice and warm in California? It was pretty warm here. I want those cute Disney masks they're making. Are you talking about the ones that they sell there? Because I know they sell ones. They sell ones there that have like a character. Is that what you're talking about? They sell masks that, like some of them have like Winnie the Pooh, and it's like the face of Winnie the Pooh and stuff. Is that what you're talking about? That's on the website. But people were saying they were confused about the size because, like, I don't know. I think the average person was like the right size was like women's medium or something. Enjoying smog. Oh, it's windy or gray there. Yeah, it's kind of yeah. You guys get bad like pollution skies there, but it's not as bad here like as like the LA skies, but I don't know. It's kind of like foggy here too. Like as soon as you drive up to Orlando area, or even like if it's to West Palm Beach, uh, it's like clearer skies up there. Tangled. Oh, that sounds cool. So is it like her face? Is it like the princess's face from Tangled, or is it like a scene of the tower? Like a scene of like the tower and like the boat with the lanterns, or is it actually like the princess's face? Because I've seen them with like faces, like where it's like Mickey's nose or Winnie the Pooh's nose, so that sounds cute. It's the lantern scene. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's the pretty scene. That's so cool. That's one of the prettiest scenes of that movie. They have, what's funny is in Disney World, I don't know if in Disneyland, they have like a whole section which is like dedicated to the tower in Tangled. And I think it's where they do like in normal times like a meet and greet with the princesses. But I don't even know if people like go there anymore. It's weird. I miss Disney candies too. You know what's funny is like for a long time I thought I was allergic to candy. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but for the longest time period, I thought I was allergic to candy because one day I had Sour Patch Kids, and it wasn't the normal Sour Patch Kids. It was like one they came out. It was like there's Sour Patch Kids, like the normal gummy bear ones, and then I had Sour Patch Kids that was like the one that was like labeled like extra sour or like extra extreme Sour Patch Kids. And like my face like weirdly reacted. Like my face was like puffy. Like I had a legit reaction to probably to the candy. I don't know. It was really weird. So then I became super paranoid and I told the doctor I think I'm allergic to candy. And he's like, you can't be allergic to candy. Candy is sugar. And I'm like, well, I think I'm allergic to candy. And he's like, you're crazy. So the best they came up with was that like candy has like a lot of like synthetic chemicals and stuff in it. Like, you know, candy has a lot of like junk in it basically. So they're like, maybe you had a reaction to the candy. And I'm like, okay. So then I became super paranoid and I was like, I don't think I could eat candy. But all candy in Disney is so cute. It's all like cute labeled and they just make it so appealing. So one day I tried some gummy bears and I realized I wasn't allergic to candy. That was my long story short, but I'm super happy now because now I get to eat candy. And I would always love doing that there. Like they have like the place where you can like get it yourself and make it into a bag. I don't know if they have that in the Anaheim one, but they have that here. Like it's, yeah, I think it's called Goofy's something. Like you go in and there's like a scooper and you can pick what you want and then you make a bag of candy. That's the best. I really like doing that. Then you see how the signal is. Right now we got 3 bars. Internet is not my friend today. Not my friend. But yeah, that was always a super fun activity, like getting candy. We have like one here that's not like associated with Disney. I forget what it's called. But it's the same concept where you go in and get like a scooper and then put it in a bag. I believe Orlando Disneyland is open. Well, only a couple. The one in Disney World, yeah, I don't know. It probably is. It's a small store, and then I'm guessing they want to like really like watch people and make sure they're being like sanitary about like touching like the scooper thingy. Yeah, I think when Disney Springs here first opened, that's where it's located. I remember it wasn't open, the Goofy Candy place. And then it opened. I believe it's open now, like you said. But yeah, I would guess that they would probably limit the amount just because of how small it is in there. Well, a lot of stores are doing that, even at the mall. Like you'll see like people like lined up. Have you been to like a mall lately? Like have you been to like since the pandemic, have you been to like an indoor shopping area? I've been only once. Is it raining? Is it raining? No, it is not raining. It's like kind of gloomy out, but it's not raining. And here the weather's like really weird. Like it's like it'll rain for a bit, unless it's like a hurricane or a tropical storm, it'll rain very briefly and then it'll like stop. Been to grocery. Yeah, I've been once to the mall. We have a very large mall here. I went once and let me just get my soda real quick. I went once and that was probably like 2 months ago. And it wasn't that great of an experience for a lot of reasons. It was like, there weren't that many people in the mall, but people weren't really wearing masks. And then there was like an employee. He walked by me and you could tell he was like, you know, rushing to work and everything, but he legit looked really sick. So like he could have just been like rushing to work and like late, and that was making him like, you know, look a little red and everything, but like looked sick. No one was wearing masks. Like you would go into like the women's Macy's and like people were legit walking by, supervisors with no mask on whatsoever, and it's like no one's really like enforcing anything. And then the next reason was like it just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. Like when I would go to the mall in the past, it was to walk around and like people watch and stuff like that. And I felt like it just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. Greetings from Paris, France, Alden Tark. Welcome, Alden. How are you? Great to have you here. We are painting Lilo and Stitch, or Stitch right now. But yeah, Kim, I haven't been to a mall or shopping area since, it's been 2 months. Yeah. Hello, Alden. Is that acrylic? Yep. So this is acrylic paints. They look like this. They're really like affordable. So if you paint or you're thinking of getting into painting, I definitely recommend this Liquitex Basics brand. And then you can use this, which is a paint thinner, also by Liquitex. And you just mix a little of it too. Awesome. Then maybe this is the stream for you. If you just mix a little bit of this in, it's just clear. It doesn't change the color, but it slows the drying time and it makes it a little bit thinner. It makes it more like fabric paint. How was your New Year's, miss? It was good. I'm glad, guys, that it's the new year. You know what I mean? I want to be optimistic and positive and feel like things are like moving in the right direction and we got out of 2020. But like, I'm just glad it's the new year. I didn't do anything special. How was your New Year's, Alden? And Alden, tell us where you, what time is it there? What time is it there, Alden? I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. I'm trying. So I'm just adding some more blue. So what time is it there, Alden? And then Kimberly, I guess it's probably like, what is the time difference in California? Is it 3? 3 hours earlier? 4 hours earlier? 3 hours earlier? Oh, it's midnight there. Very cool. It is 6:20 p.m. here. We are in Florida. So we are in the United States, and we are in Florida in the United States, and specifically we are in South Florida, which is Miami, like Miami Beach. So we are in Miami. I am in Miami. So many of you have probably seen this movie or familiar with this movie. I just have to feed my greyhounds. Oh, well, it's good to feed your pets for sure. But yeah, we, I don't know, it's 6:20 here and it's already dark. It's already getting, like, it's dark out already, like, which is annoying. Like, I don't like when it gets, like, dark earlier. Like, I'd rather it be lighter out and then get dark later, because, like, I don't know, like, it's 6:20 and it feels like it's 10 o'clock at night, you know? So that's kind of annoying. Do you have pets too? I do not. I want to get really badly maybe like a golden retriever. Because a golden retriever is really cute. It's fluffy. It's funny that you mentioned greyhounds. There's this TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's a greyhound. I forget what it's called, this TikTok. I think it's called like Iggy or something like that. I think it's a greyhound. It's the cutest thing ever, and she does all, I think it's a girl, she does all these like voiceovers about like what the dog wanted to wear to go out. What's your favorite coffee? I'm kind of simple, especially when it comes to like Starbucks orders and stuff like that, Kim. Like I usually get just like an iced coffee and then I add cream in myself. I like the creamers like that have like the French vanilla or like something like that to add in, but I'm not like big on like specialty drinks. I feel like they don't sit right with me really. Like I like some of the warmer ones, like Starbucks makes that white hot mocha drink. I think it's like basically like hot chocolate, but it's like white chocolate. Have you ever had that? It's pretty good. But I like it in the hot version because they make the same drink in the cold version. I think it has coffee in it. Fruit tea. Like iced tea? Like, I've had iced tea before. It's not, I used to drink a lot of iced tea, like a lot of iced tea, just to like be healthy. Like, oh, I'm drinking iced tea and I'm health, like green tea, but I don't love it. It's kind of yucky. I've never tried the tea. Like, the only time I've tried Teavana is when you're in the mall and they have it in the little cup and they're like free sample and you like take the little free sample, and like I tried one and it was warm. I'm assuming you can get it cold too, but the warm ones I didn't like. Did you like it? Like the warm? I'm not like a big tea person. Like, I drink chamomile tea every once in a while, like to force myself to be healthy, if that makes sense. But I don't love tea. I don't love it at all. But I force myself to be healthy. What's weird is that Starbucks tea makes me, it's possible. Like, maybe you're having like a reaction to it. I know, like, there are certain things from them that just don't, let me just bend this so you can see what I'm doing, that just don't agree with me. Like their caramel drinks, like the caramel drinks that they have, like I can't drink those. Like I just like legit do not feel well. And I don't have like a caramel allergy or anything like that. Like, but their caramel drinks, like caramel frappuccinos or anything like that, I just don't feel good when I drink that stuff from them. I don't know if it's like the quality. I don't know. Not really with actual coffee. So can you drink other coffee? Like if you buy coffee from the store and you make your own coffee at home, do you have that also? Or is it just them? Like when you go to the store and you buy like a bucket of coffee and you make coffee at home, are you able to drink coffee? Yeah, I mean, I don't like, I'm not particular with coffee. I just have always been drinking it. Latte or Americano. Americanos are good. Cappuccinos are good. I remember I went on a cruise and there was like this lounge area that had like free, like they had like a machine that would make like coffee, like deluxe coffee, and you could go in there for free. And it was so ridiculous because like I guess it was like if you've been like on a certain number of cruises, you had access to like this room. Like other than the coffee machine, there was nothing special about this lounge that you had access to. But you could go in there and like go up to the machine and it would make you a cappuccino, and it was free. And then like seriously, you would leave the little lounge, and that same cappuccino would be like $6 10 feet away. You know what I mean? It's like, why am I going to pay someone to go to the little machine and go like that when I could do that for free in the thing? I know free stuff is awesome. I am that person, and I am so sorry to the people that work there. But I get like sometimes like coupons, like and points, like from like different stores, like Gap or like, you know, those types of stores. So I'll build up points or something like that, and it'll say you have a $10 or $15 coupon, and then I'll pick the day that has like 40% off, take another 40% off. And so like I'll find like something that's like, I don't know, like $20 or something like that. And it's like become a hobby of mine. Like I'll go in and I'll find something and I'll calculate on my phone and I'll be like, okay, well, combined with the percentages off, and now I add in my coupon, and the total has either come out in the past to like zero, like completely even, or like the difference was like 10 cents. And like I watch the people, they ring it up and they're like, okay, 40% off, 20% off, and now we add in your coupon. Oh, you have another coupon? Yes, I have another coupon. And then they take the other coupon and they ring it off. So combine with your 40% off, your 20% off, and coupon one, and then coupon number two, your total comes out to 10 cents. And I'm like, I do that all the time. I'm so sorry to them that work there, but like getting free stuff is awesome. Parisians are coffee lovers. I'm sure I've seen a lot out in the like I've seen photos, Alden, of like the cafes there. Like I think that's like the main thing like tourists go for when they go there. They like, I want to try like the cafe there, and it has food and pastries. And I'd be the same way. If I went there, I'd find a nice cafe. I would sit down and I would just eat. I would eat the entire time. I'd be like, okay, yeah, we could go see that tourist location in a few minutes, but I'm going to sit and I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat the entire time. That's what I would want to do if I went there. I want to find a good cafe, like with the pretty patio seating, the pretty umbrellas and the flowers, and I want to just eat, 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 eat. That's all I want to do is eat and drink coffee. And since I drink a lot of coffee, I could try a lot of coffee and eat a lot of pastries. And by the way, I had coffee before coming onto this stream. Americans always got fooled for paying more for cheap stuff here. Like, is it like the same thing? I know there's always been like jokes about that. There's like, hi, Shami. Alden, there's like American movies. There's always jokes with Americans about the French, and that the American tourists go there and like exactly what you said, basically, that the Americans will buy anything and like, oh, it's French, you know, I pay more, you know, but the movies are funny. What was that movie called? So like National Lampoon Vacation or something like that. It was a comedy movie from a long time ago, and like this American family that's very like Midwestern. Yeah, there was this movie, and like this thing was like National Lampoon Vacation or something like that. And they are very like Midwestern, and they go to France and they go to like one of those outdoor cafes, and the waiter, the waiter is ordering with them in French. And they're like, oh, what's good here on the menu? This is France. And they're like, oh, bring us sparkling water or something like that. And I think the waiter in the movie, he says something to them in French, like, I bring you dishwater. Like, you don't know difference. Like, it was really funny. It was super funny. But you've seen those movies also, and like people where like they go to a new place and like they think like the person looks total like American, and they like go straight into like perfect French and perfect like grammatical French like speaking structure and everything. And the person's like, oh, like, hello, Shemi. I am doing good. How are you doing? We are drawing Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Got this super cheap, guys. It was only a few dollars. Like, regularly, this was one of those purchases, actually, I was talking about, where, like, I got it for free. So, like, this was regularly, like, $40 or something like that, which is totally overpriced for a little bag like this. And, like, I don't know many people that would pay $40 for this. But then I got it for, like, $2. Reasons won't even bother to speak English, even though they can just do intimidate. I'm sure they speak also, like, I feel like European people speak multiple languages. Like here you'll find people speak one or two languages, but like I feel like there's so many benefits to that. Like I feel like in the schools there, like they just teach them just by like normal, you know, learning. They teach them so many languages from a young start. Thank you. I think what we can do is I'd like to add in a border of black to it. That way I can see the frame of him. And sure, people can easily train. Yeah, I think that people go, like, I don't know, like you just have to like know. It's like that everywhere, I think. You just have to kind of know like the reality of how things are priced. But I've heard that other places too, besides France. I've heard that from like a lot of different countries. They were like, they went somewhere and friends would tell me they would travel like somewhere and they would go up to like a kiosk or something. Thank you, Shemi. And they would ask like the kiosk, like, oh, how much is this? And they were traveling from America, but maybe they had lived there before. Like, this is a story I heard. And then like, they were like, oh, and they were telling them like basically like 20, 30% overpriced. And then they went into perfect language of them. And they were like, why are you trying to like cheat me, man? And he was like, in perfect language. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were American. Yeah. That's just the way it is, guys. See, there's benefits, guys, to learning other languages. I know, right? You need to have like, it's always good, I think, to have a friend that speaks the language of where you're going. And then you need to like learn the base. Like if you can learn basics, like where is bathroom? I always joke that's an important one. It is, guys, because like if you needed to go to the bathroom and it was like a bathroom like you needed to go, okay, you know, it doesn't hurt to be able to know where is bathroom in the language of where you are going, because that way you know where the bathroom is. So yeah. Look. I tried like learning different languages like in high school, like the computer. It didn't work. It's just like I think when like you're older, it's harder to learn a language. Like I've heard stories of people who learn languages like when they got older and they can speak them. Yeah, they could show you like the cool places to go. Like, I don't know, Kim, if you've ever been like on a cruise or something like that. So like a big thing here is like cruises, because, you know, especially when you're in South Florida, the cruises are very close to get to. Like it's like a 20, 30 minutes or whatever by taxi to get you there. And like in normal times, like not now. But like then, like everything was included. You know what I mean? You pay the set price and like it includes your food unless you're going to like a specialty restaurant or something like that. And that's why people went on cruises. Yeah, I've never been on the Disney one. I heard that the Disney one is super more expensive than the others. So like Carnival or Royal Caribbean is much cheaper than the Disney one. The Disney one, you are really paying for that environment. And it has its benefits, like it does. Like at first I told myself I would kind of lose my mind. Like I don't know if I want to be on a cruise where like it's like the Disney characters. Even that's coming from someone who loves Disney. Like I love Disney. Like I love Disney World, but like I used to say all the time, like I don't know if I want to, number one, pay 30% more to go on a Disney cruise. It's crazy how much more expensive it is. And then to be completely surrounded by the Disney characters. So I would always go on Royal Caribbean instead. But I think like it really depends on who's on board. It's always a different like bunch of people. The time of the year affects that too. The Christmas crowd is always a little crazy. Goes on cruises. Because even though cruises are so expensive, they're still like one of the cheaper trips just because the food and everything ends up being included. Like the entertainment and the food. It's snowing there. That is not good. Unless you love the snow. Do you like the snow or do you not like the snow is the question. Do you love snow, Alden? Or do you not like snow? Or do you like snow but you hate the cold? And by cold, what is the temp? You've adapted. You have no choice. You have no choice. It's like, it's cold. What do you want? You know? But yeah, I mean, I've heard with the Disney cruises, guys, that it's a nicer group of people, which kind of makes sense because I feel like Disney cruises attract families who have kids. And like they were saying, like the crowd on board is more like subdued and not like as crazy and everything. So like that's interesting because I've been on Royal Caribbean cruises and people are crazy on those. You're originally from the UK. Oh, cool. So you were born in the UK and then you moved, your whole family moved there when you were 12. Okay, that's cool. But that's really cool. You've gotten to experience Europe. That's pretty cool. See, people only go to Europe on vacation for 2 weeks if they're lucky. You know, so you got in to see Europe. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've been on Royal Caribbean, which is those cruises you see that are like, they have like the really crazy big ones that have like the slide on it and the ice skating rink and all that. And I've been on them where the crowd is really fun and really normal. Yeah, I'm sure. But then I've been on cruises where people were nuts. Lockdown is tight again here. Oh, that's not good. I know in the UK aren't they in lockdown? But so in France they're in lockdown. So like, can you go to the grocery store and everything, or is it the type of lockdown like where they're actually restricting how many people from your household like go out at one time, like that type of lockdown? Or is it like you can go out, they just don't want you to go out, basically? My area now with the lockdown, let me see. Ice cream and Disney too. Yes, for sure, Kimberly. Ice cream, Mickey bars, Mickey sandwiches, always are welcome. Okay, that's always a good thing. But yeah, for sure, Alden. It's a rough time period right now. I really hope that things move in the right direction. That's why I'm hiding in my house doing art. It's like, I don't want to go out. People are crazy outside. You know what's crazy is like, just so I feel like safe when I go out, it's like people like were somewhat wearing masks before here. I went outside today, no one was wearing a mask. It was awful. I felt so scared. I was like, I'm the only one wearing a mask in a sea of people not wearing masks. And I feel scared. I want to go back inside. And then people like get angry when you're wearing a mask. It's like the most bizarre thing. Like there was this woman in my parking lot and she was like legit just glaring at me. I had a mask on. I was like going from my car and she was walking with her husband and she was an older lady too. She didn't have a mask on. He didn't have a mask on. I mean, they're in a parking lot, but you know, and she was just like this. They're going everywhere, like out, like, are they going out or like, I've seen photos where they're going out, like they're going to like bars and, well, I don't even know if bars aren't open, right? I don't think it's takeout only, right? I just going to Tulum, Mexico, and Barbados. I've been to Barbados. I don't know what kind of lockdowns these places have right now. Like the islands, like I don't think that cruises are running right now. So I don't know what kind of lockdowns these places have right now. I know they were saying that they haven't like given any like some in LA. Okay. Like I don't think they've given any like direct like how it's going to work, but I think they were indicating like in the future, like if you wanted to go like on a cruise or something like that, they could make it where you need to get a vaccine in order to board a cruise or something like that. It's like, I mean, I guess they could, you know, require it as a requirement, like, you know, but I'm not rushing to go on a cruise right now. That's like the last thing I would go on right now. Because I've been on them before. They're fun, but like I've always like also felt very like claustrophobic on them a little bit. Like every time I go on them, like for the first day, I'm like kind of like, oh my God, I'm on this. This is like 7 days. I'm on this boat. Get me off this boat. And then I start to like ease up and I actually like start to enjoy it. But I don't know. I enjoy kind of going places and maybe by plane. And I don't like planes either. So my travel options are limited. Disney, that's why, because it's close and I could go by car. Always feel sluggish when I barely move. Yeah, in general now. Like, I don't know. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, in the area I'm in directly, trying to even think what's open. We've had some businesses go out of business, but like a lot of them are open still. They kind of like never really did much business as it was. I don't know, they just stay open. But like in the area I'm in, you have like a Subways, you have like there's like the main, we have like mom and pop type businesses that they open, like a restaurant, but we also have like McDonald's and that type of stuff, like not that far away. And like those are getting like some of the tourists in there and stuff like that because it's like the main names of places. But like when you go to like the local Chinese restaurant that's up the street, it has like only a few people. Whereas it used to get a lot of people, now it only has a few people. Oh, my knee is locking up. Ah, this is not good, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, like the Chinese restaurant up the street, they have outdoor seating. They used to get a lot of people going there, like either outdoors or indoors, and like there's not that many people going there, like 2-3 people. Here in Paris, everything is open, but with precautions. Oh, okay. So like you can eat indoor, Alden, like you can go to a restaurant and eat indoor the restaurant, or you have to eat outdoor only. That's what's weird about the US is like we're so fragmented. Like in Florida as a whole, everything's open. Like you can eat indoor restaurant, go to the movie theater, everything. But in the area I'm in of Miami and then up towards Fort Lauderdale, we have a curfew in Broward County as well as Miami-Dade County. So we have a curfew here. I can still buy baguette and pretzels. That sounds wonderful, Alden. Baguette. So, yeah, with the curfew, it doesn't really bother me so much. Like, there were very rare times that if I was out later, I was coming back after the curfew time, like maybe it was like a late movie or something like that, and I got out later. But like in reality, the reality is I'm not going to a movie theater right now. I'm not going to sit in a movie theater with the way things are. I think that's one of the, I personally think like a movie theater is like the worst thing right now. Yeah, it's not like every state has like their own thing going on. Like it's possible, like I don't even like the restrictions have changed so often in the United States, like I can't keep up with it. People follow rules, so no, yeah, people don't follow the rules here, yeah, at all. Like you have to like really like you know tell people over and over again. The only place people are following the rules in Florida is Disney, just because they really tell them to like keep the mask on. Oh, so like Alden, in France, is Disney open? You have Disney France there, don't you? Disney France, is that open and operating there, or are they closed? So they're operating. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, so Disney World in Florida is open. Disneyland in California is closed because they're like in lockdown there. So like no like restaurants. I think everything's like takeout in California. It's crazy. Yes, for sure. Crazy time period, guys. Crazy times. There's all these jokes right now, the introverts, people who are introverted and prefer to stay inside anyhow, like, I'm inside, I'm good. Europe is like 1/2 size of Texas. I'm so confused with all the restrictions, I don't even know what's happening anymore. So Alden, you would know. In France, are they letting Are they letting Americans into France right now? Like, are they letting American tourists go into France, and are they letting the French come here to the United States? Like, what is the travel situation like there? Are they letting Americans in, and are they letting flights are banned? Okay, so no incoming Americans, or I'm guessing not just Americans. So they're not letting in the UK or anyone else. Yeah, I mean, that's how they're controlling it. I am so confused with here. Not because I don't keep up with the news, but because it changes so often here. I legit can't keep up with it. I remember in Florida, we had our restrictions eased up. A week later, we had restrictions again. Then we had no restrictions, but not as much as the first time. And now we have no restrictions, but a curfew. Then we didn't have a curfew for a week. Now we have a curfew again. Like, it changes that often that I don't even know what's happening anymore. That's so cool. Yeah. It's like, be cool to see all these places one day, but like in normal times, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able. That's why I don't even want to go to Disney or anything like that. I don't want to experience these places right now with the mask and everything. It just ruins, like, I always have felt going out and vacation was to clear your head and to relax. See, that's good. Yeah, it's people in the US are completely like, yeah, it's apocalypse here. I don't know if you've seen there's these live streamers that they walk around New York. There's these live streamers, they walk around Manhattan and New York, and there's a few of them, and they walk around the streets of Manhattan, and they walked around during New Year's Eve, and it was just spooky. And they've been doing that for a while, not just for New Year's, but they walk around the streets of Manhattan, and it's just like an apocalypse movie. It's like a zombie movie, basically. Like, it's like, that's not the Manhattan that I have visited, you know? You also have so many people moving out of Manhattan now. Americans couldn't control us. Yeah, it could have been controlled better, but people here just don't listen. They don't listen, which is very bizarre because, like, I've heard these stories and I don't know, like, I'm assuming it's true. Like, that's what they claim. Like, you look at footage from, they were talking about, like, Australia, and they were saying that, like, in Australia, things are pretty good. Like, in Australia, they pretty much have gotten rid of the virus. And I don't know, like, I have to look up the story and see what that was, but they were showing, like, a sports game from Australia, and it was showing, like, the crowd, and, like, everything's fine. Yeah, for sure, Kimberly. And that, Kimberly, is why so many people are struggling right now. Like, they put in those restrictions because people weren't listening. And then all these people who have, like, you know, these what's called, like, mom and pop businesses, where they've created a business from the ground up, and it was their dream to have, like, a family-run store, a family-run bakery, now are going out of business. People here are nuts. Yeah. And normally, Venice Beach is such, like, in normal times, Venice Beach is just such a cool area. You know, I know there's been, like, complaints about Venice Beach over the years, like, that, like, I don't know, like, crime and stuff. I don't know. Like, I'm not that familiar with Venice Beach. I haven't been to Venice Beach in a very long time, but people were saying, like, it's gotten, like, a little bad there. I don't really know. But now add in the COVID restrictions, and it's just not what it was. You know, all the artsy businesses on Venice Beach, all, like, yeah, that's what I had heard. And that's, I'd be frustrated with that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, Kimberly. That that's certainly gotten worse over the years, and that's like frustrating because it's such a pretty area, and that's become a problem there as well as like San Francisco. I know it's a big problem, but now on top of that, which was one thing, you have COVID and people losing their jobs and their businesses. So crazy, crazy. I hope it gets better. You're adding an outline. I visited Build-A-Bear store here. Gosh, it looked dusty and creepy. Hello, Thurman. No, we're on. Welcome, Thurman. Welcome, Thurman. How are you? You did not miss it. We are on. We are on. Unless you're referring to the other day. I don't remember. But welcome. You are live. We are live. Welcome, Thurman. Build-A-Bear. That is sad. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to Build-A-Bear in a long time, but I love Build-A-Bear. It's very cute. I missed 82 minutes. Yeah, but like part of my stream at the beginning, I was having connection issues, so you really didn't miss that much. It's bad in the early 2000s. It's worse now. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Venice Beach and when Venice Beach started to like go downhill. But what's funny is like from what I'm familiar, the prices there still are very expensive. Like even though Venice Beach has this problem with that, it's like I'm sure like the real estate there and everything is still just as high. It's just more like an annoyance when you go out that's basically this situation that they need to get a little stronger with. And that would be a super problem for me because like I drink a lot of water and like if I was like walking around like Venice Beach, like you go inside the restaurant, you use the bathroom, but then like you're walking around, you need to pee again, and it's like, what do I do? Like, where do I go? So even I think rich people would spend money on mediocre stuff. Yeah, I know. You know what's a crazy thing? Miami is cheaper than California, but depending on where you are, I mean, you can still find like areas in Miami that are safe areas to live that are going to be cheaper, definitely cheaper than California. California prices are very, very, very expensive, super expensive. Yeah, we have a crazy expensive thing here. I still don't understand who pays for that. You've heard of this in Disneyland. I'm sure you have it too, Kimberly. That thing in Disneyland that's called Club 33. You know what that is? When I think Miami, I think the old show Golden Girls. You're not wrong, Thurman. You're not wrong. Yeah. So Golden Girls was that story of like the old ladies that all lived together and like they did bingo and like basically it was a cute show. But you know what's funny is Miami is still somewhat like that, plus nightclubs and bars. That's the only difference. Like Miami has never really become like LA. Like Miami is not. Kimberly, have you been to Miami? Have you visited Miami? So like Miami is still, it's still like Golden Girls. Yeah, it's still like Golden Girls plus bars and nightclubs. That's like that's basically it. Hello, Oscar. Hello, Oscar TV XD. Welcome. Where are you watching from? Orlando. Yeah, I like Orlando. I feel like Orlando is a lot more balanced. He's in Indiana. Yep. Yep. Poland. Welcome. Welcome. What time is it in Poland? What time is it in Poland? Here it is about 7 p.m. Oh, fun, 1 a.m. Yeah, so it's just about 7 p.m. at night here. And this is the United States. And this is Florida in the United States, specifically Miami, where I am from. The viewers are from, everyone in the chat is from somewhere else, but it's fun how you guys are all from different places, like different. What's for dinner? I ate, like a little while ago, I ate vegetable patties. Like, I think I ate them all, so I don't think I have the box anymore. I ate vegetable patties. In a little bit, when I get hungry, I'll make a pizza. For sure, Thurman. And the other good thing is, like, I think it just helps, especially in this time period, to chat. Like, these type of, like, things, like I wouldn't necessarily call this a chat room, but you know what I mean? Like, having this, like, virtual thing where you guys can chat with each other and with me. I think it's really I think it's like good for us. Does that make sense? Like, you can like interact with people. A lot of us are in lockdown or not like coming out in Joe's Stone Crab. Oh, Kimberly, you're familiar with that. Do you have one there? Do you have that in California? Do you have a Joe's Stone Crab in California? Because we have that here, and that's like one of the most expensive places here in South Florida. That's funny that you mentioned that. I'm not a big seafood person. I like shrimp, and I recently have started practicing with cooking shrimp. But like, I'm not like fun to watch paint. We have Stitch. Stitch is being born. Stitch is being created. Normally when I'm painting, I would I would watch like something or like listen to something, but I can't do that obviously because of YouTube. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Yeah, that's true, guys. I forgot to mention. Let's mention our little YouTube comments of the night. And I try not to be too active with that. But please do, guys, for the new viewers, who are our new viewers tonight? We have Oscar TVXD, and we have Alden from France. Please do consider subscribing to my channel. I am kind of a new channel. I'm trying to grow on here. It's hard for a little YouTuber to grow on here, as I'm sure you are aware, unless you do really cool, crazy things. But if you're new, please do consider subscribing. And if you subscribe, click the notification bell. That way you know when I randomly come on here for the live streams. I would really super appreciate it, and I enjoy talking to you all. So I would love to have you, to see you more in chat. There, I did it. My little YouTube. What's it called? A motto? Not a motto. My little YouTube. Thank you so much. What's that called? Like, not a motto. A motto is like my motto. Like, I don't know what the word is. Slogan. Slogan. Thank you, Thurman. I'm like, what is? I could not put the word on it. Thurman got it. Slogan. I just heard it's famous there. Oh, the restaurant. Yeah, it's as far as I know, there's one of them. Logan Saul. Is your name Logan? There's one of them, I think. There, and it's like kind of like considered South Beach. So it's like, it's not like, South Beach is kind of like a weird area. It's like at the bottom of like Florida, but it's like an entire area. Oh, so what's Logan? What is a Logan solve? So, but there's like a shop. Well, I feel like when people say South Beach, they're referring to this shopping area that's like a Lincoln Road, it's called. But the restaurant is a little bit further. It's like not exactly on that shopping area, but it's close by. But it's, I've heard it's kind of a weird place. Wait, do I have paint on? Is there paint on my screen? Hopefully not. Oh, that YouTuber. Yeah, there's a lot of them that do like a lot. They do like a lot of like out there stunts. Where is that famous flamingo statue place? Famous flamingo statue. I know, Kimberly, we had like an artist thing here where an artist was designing them, painting them, and putting them all over the city. Like they were in front of like fire stations and stuff like that. A flamingo statue place. Can you describe it a little bit more? Is it like a flamingo statue in front of a restaurant? Is the place a restaurant? Is it a nightclub? What does it look like? And I will try to figure it out. Tampa Airport. Thurman knows. I don't even know. There's a flamingo at Tampa Airport. I didn't even know this. Thurman knows more about Florida than I know about Florida. Thank you, Thurman. Yeah, we had a thing here where an artist was painting different, maybe? Yeah, like in city halls. So like we had an artist in Florida that was painting, I believe they were flamingos, and they were painting a lot of them like different ways, and they were putting it like in front of different things, like in front of like a city hall, and then you would get to the next city hall and there would be another one. So maybe that's, if you were to Google flamingo in front of City Hall, Miami, maybe that's what you're talking about. One coming through. Flamingo sculpture. I think, unless they're smaller, maybe it's from the airport. Let me get to my water. Florida is known for the flamingo. Picture Florida, where house have flocks of flamingo. I can ask. I'll ask my family that is nearby if they know. Hold on. Do you know of a flamingo here? A large flamingo. Is there anything here that is a flamingo? I don't know. No one knows. No one knows. I think it's the City Hall thing. Like, that's why the famous YouTuber flamingos. I think I think it's from City Hall. It's like decorated flamingos. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know who designs those things that look like a bear. It's another art sculpture thing. It kind of looks like a Mickey. Plastic flamingos. Yeah, these aren't plastic. These are like ceramic things that an artist made. Plastic flamingos. Is that really true that flamingos eat shrimp and then they become pink? Is that really why flamingos become pink? I think it is. They eat shrimp and then they become pink. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Subscribe flamingo. I thought they were pink because they were all girls. I had heard something that flamingos become pink because they eat shrimp. Is that true? I don't know. I'll have to research flamingo-ness. I don't know now. Now we all want to know about flamingos. Oh, and I believed it. Theme parks. Yeah, theme parks have flamingos. I think they have a baby rhino now in Disney. That's cute. They have that's why like Disney World has like, I don't know, has like the zoo park, which is Animal Kingdom. That's where they have all the animals. You Google it and we still don't know. It's what Florida is known for. Are you sure it's in Miami? Maybe it's like in upper somewhere, like Tampa or Orlando. Orlando just has like, I don't know of a flamingo thing in Orlando. Is it bad in the USA in this type of year we have? It's Oscar, it depends on where you are, what state you're in. Florida is probably the better of situations here just because it's warm. There's no snow. You know, it's not freezing out. You know, so Florida is probably one of the better places. But at the same time, I don't really want to go out, so, you know, depends where you are. They wanted actually to like close things down again here in Miami, but like something was like signed that stops that from happening. So the businesses are all open, basically. Yeah, but I think, I don't know, like I hope things get better. Like I almost like look at it as that like we've almost been through like a year of this. And like I definitely would say like in March we can say we've been through a year of this already. You know, because March was really like they kind of knew about it already, but like March was like when everything kind of like lockdowns and everything. So we're almost at a year of this already. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, crazy. Why did this brush get weird? But like, even without YouTube, this is like what I would be doing. That's like how I got the idea to do this in the first place. Like the stream, like this is all I do. It's like I paint. And I attempt to cook on some of my streams. I've made cool burritos. They're pretty good. I think they're good. But what is a hair? But if you guys have Disney Plus, I don't know if you've seen the movie Soul yet. It's so sad. It's like, it's good, but it's sad. If that makes sense. It's like one of those movies like it makes you think. Found it. It's in Apopka City Hall, Orange County, the plastic pink flamingos. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kimberly. I'll have to look this up now too after I get off the stream so I can actually like see it. Yeah, but I think what you're talking about, if it's in front of a city hall, then I'm wondering like if it's the same concept. No, I'm actually in school still, Oscar. But that would be cool to actually like be able to like work as a full-time artist or something like that. Like it allows you to have more freedom to like do stuff, you know? Kimberly, if you were to Google pink flamingos, Miami Beach City Hall, I'm sure it's going to come up. I'm just curious if it's the same as the one you found. Because I know there are pink flamingos everywhere. Oh, so you saw it? Yeah, I think we mentioned that in the other stream. Yeah, but it was sad. It was really sad. Like, there's all these, I always mention TikTok. There's all these TikToks. It shows the girls, like, me thinking I'm going to watch another cute Pixar movie. And then, like, it shows that she watched the end of Soul. And she's got her hoodie on and she's like leaning into the wall like this, like trying to understand my purpose. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Like it was really funny. It was sad though, but like it made so much sense. Like, not to ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but like in the movie, like the simplicity of the character 22, like I only say like she because it has a girl's voice, but like it is, Alden. It's really, really, really big here. Yeah, like you said, like Texas is like the size of, you said, like Europe basically. And I still haven't seen most of the US, What is the fake depressed girls? Oh yeah, on TikTok. Yeah, they weren't really sad. They were making a joke. I don't even know 100% if they saw the movie. But the movie's really like deep. Like it's really, really deep. It's like some of these Pixar movies, like Up and like all those movies, if you've never seen them, like I don't know if like a younger audience like is going to understand like the meaning behind these deep movies. Like they're just like really deep, these movies. Like, yeah, it's a good movie if you have access to Disney Plus to watch it. It's a good movie. It's definitely like a movie I would recommend seeing at some point. But it is sad. It's sad. It's like nothing really like bad happens in the movie. No Disney Plus, but you have access to Disney Plus. Like you can, it's just like a internet. But I think what you're saying is you don't have it. Yeah, I have Disney. Why is it like sad? I don't want to ruin it for you in case you want to see it. It's hard to even, like, Kimberly, who's seen it, like, it's almost, like, hard to explain why it's sad. It's just, like, what he goes through in the movie and, like, it oh, it's available exclusively. So Disney Plus is available exclusively for the US, or you can, or just the movie? I didn't know that. So you can't get Disney Plus in France? I did not even know that. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, so then I'll tell you. It's just like this concept of this movie where he's trying to understand his purpose in life. Like at the beginning of the movie, he feels he missed out on being a famous musician, basically. And then he like hits his head, or he thinks like he's like kind of in limbo, and he's like in a hospital, and he kind of understands that like it's the concept of like enjoying every day to its fullest, and not like your passions are your passions, but your passions don't even define you. So like you may not become that famous musician, but you love music, but it does still, like, your passions still don't define you, but you need to enjoy every day. It's a very like deep movie. It's a deep movie. I recommend seeing it at some point if somehow like you can, like if it becomes like available on another streaming platform. But yeah, it was sad. It was kind of sad. Yeah, that's weird how it's not available there. I wouldn't have thought that. From X-Men? From the X-Men movies? Or do you also are you also including like the Marvel movies? Like, do you refer to that as mutant, or are you referring to like mutant as X-Men? This is what we have so far. Stitch is being born. Stitch is being born. Dun dun dun. I don't know, like for Soul is probably geared towards a younger audience, but I don't know. Like I feel like some of the Pixar movies you have to be older to kind of understand. Oops, I'm not sure what that means. No, it's not about like. It's the movie that cat. So, oh yeah, the cat. And they never explain like what happened to the cat. You realize that, Kimberly? They never explained what happened to the cat. Yeah, I know. The cat is just like on the conveyor belt, and like he switched with the cat, and now he's the cat. It's like, what happened to the cat? I know. I'm not sure what you were asking, Oscar. I'm a little confused what you were asking. Yeah, the movies were, all Pixar movies are kind of cute because Cat has 9 lives. I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. Okay. So I have a hair that keeps getting attached to my bag. My hair like keeps like attaching itself to the bag. Going to see, did you love the movie Up? The ending is sad. It's really, really, really sad. I definitely cried. I definitely cried at the end of Up, where he finds the missing page. Guys, look. You know, we're talking about the movie Up, Oscar. Yeah, when he finds the missing page, it's super sad. Super sad, but it was cute, but it's sad. Made oh. What does that mean, Oscar? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying, Oscar. Because it doesn't make sense, so I ordered Starbucks. I want to order Starbucks. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this. I don't even know how I make this. I am trying to figure out how to do this. Yeah, it's cold. So let's put this in. Cook the pizza, like 3 minutes. Let's see how the internet is doing. Okay, it's working. Yeah, it's working. It's delivery. It's DiGiorno. That's funny. Who is in lockdown? So are you in lockdown there too? I'm not sure. Oh, that Kimberly's in lockdown, yeah. Yep. It is fun. I'm just gonna wash these really quick. 1 second. Let me wash this. I'm gonna wash this. I watch Coco. What shows are you watching on? I don't have Netflix. It's so sad. I watch Coco Melon. I don't know. Is that a show? I've never heard of that show. We have. I only have Disney Plus. It's sad. I don't know. Like, if I had other streaming providers, maybe I'd watch some of that. But I literally only have. I only have Disney Plus. I don't know. Like, I need to start watching happier stuff. Queen's Gambit, no Netflix. Yeah, I don't have Netflix. So Netflix is available everywhere? So Disney Plus is not available in Europe, but Netflix is available everywhere? So can you have Netflix in France? Can you have Netflix in France? Can you have Netflix in Europe? I'm so confused. I have the Disney Plus and I don't. Okay, so you have Netflix. That's weird then how they don't have the option of Disney Plus in Europe. I'm just going to cut something without breaking something. There is Disney Plus in England. Wait, there is Disney Plus in England? Disney Plus is for US only. I'm so confused. Okay, so maybe they're starting to bring Disney Plus everywhere little by little, because I don't even know how long Disney Plus has been around. Okay, so there's Disney Plus in England, but there's not in France. That's what we just learned. Interesting. I'm just cutting something. Give me a second. That's interesting because I don't know how long Disney Plus has even been around. I just know that they make a lot of money with it. Disney Plus, they make so much money with Disney Plus because they have so many viewers of Disney Plus. Yeah, I watched The Mandalorian. I mean, I got Disney Plus because I got Disney Plus because I don't have television. That's really why does the woman in Soul look like? I don't know who any of that is. The woman in Soul. Is there a woman in Soul? I don't think there's a woman in Soul since November 20. That's when they created Disney Plus. I mean, the reason I got Disney Plus was not just for Mandalorian. I don't know who anyone is. I feel like I am. I think this is because I don't watch television. I don't know. I'll Google later. Let me check on internet if there is in England. I mean, they make so much. I'm just going to put that there while I eat pizza for a second and talk to you guys. Then I'll go back to painting. It was very good. It was like after he hit his head and he got the opportunity where he thinks he's gonna go play the piano and then he hits his head. I was like, what is happening? And then I kind of understood everything that was happening, and it makes total sense because there's that scene, Kimberly, because you've seen it, where he's on the subway, and when he's on the subway, he has his dream job at that point, but he's still not happy. So that was the moment where it was just the live in the moment part, because he's not enjoying every day. I haven't seen Onwards yet. That's so sad. I haven't seen that. You know what's crazy? I've never seen Frozen either. I've never seen Frozen. I understand the plot, but I've never seen Frozen. I've never seen Onwards. I need to just sit down and watch Frozen, Frozen 2, and Onwards, and just watch all of them so I understand what's happening. I've never seen Frozen. I don't know what's happening. It's easy to watch all day, basically. Yep. Plus, you're watching me eat pizza, and now you're getting hungry to eat food. Unless it's earlier there. Oh, yeah, I made this myself. I took out the dough, and I spun the dough, and I put sauce on it, and I made it. Yeah, it took 3 minutes. The magic of the microwave. The microwave is a good thing. Uh-huh. Bye, Oscar. See you soon. Thank you, Oscar. How has Thurman never heard of microwave pizza? It's like a TV dinner, but a pizza. They have the ones you can put in the oven, and that takes like 15 minutes. And then you have the microwavable version. Let me see if I have another one. Look at this joy right here. Look at the beauty. Ta-da! In a box. Is that a real replica of Grogu? It's not like the super expensive one that's like on eBay or anything like that. Those are the one off Amazon. Have you not seen this yet, Kimberly? Oh. Prepare yourself. Yeah, the one from Etsy is like super. I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it on eBay. I think that's the one you're talking about. It's supposed to be like the life-size version of it, and it doesn't really appeal to me, honestly. And like, I heard someone got it for like $300, and then someone said, now when you go on eBay, it's like even more expensive. But I don't think I would get that, even like if I like had the money for it. Like it doesn't really appeal to me, you know? It's just kind of weird looking. I liked Furbies. I think you're thinking of that movie. What was it? Gremlins? Hi, Dolores. How are you? I think you're talking about the movie Gremlins. Yeah, was Furbies were supposed to be based off of Gremlins, or was it just a coincidence that they looked like that? Like, I don't know. I don't know if Furbies were supposed to be Gremlins, or it was like just a coincidence that they looked like that. I don't think so, Thurman. I had one and it never did anything weird. Yeah, I don't really like scary movies. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was just going to ask that. What is your favorite type of pizza? Favorite type of pizza? What is your favorite type of pizza to get? I do. That's what I was just going to ask. I think it tastes interesting. What do you guys think? Regular pepperoni or Hawaiian? Hmm. I think pineapple can go with it sometimes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pizza without calories, like if it had no cheese. For sure, Dolores. Like if it had no cheese. Like no toppings, no cheese, no crust. You know. New York style pizza is good. I'm trying not to like choke on my pizza. Pizza. I think everyone likes pizza. Like I don't know if I've ever met anyone who said they don't like pizza. You know? Like have you ever met someone who said they don't like pizza? No. I like pasta. Do you guys like pasta? Do you like cheeseburgers? I haven't, Dolores, ate meat in a really long time, actually. Like, I haven't had meat. As a French person, I hate pizza pasta. Pizza pasta. I don't know what pizza pasta is. What is pizza pasta? Like a pizza that has pasta in it? Like the shell of a pizza that then has pasta in it? I haven't had hamburger meat in a really long time. I'm not a vegetarian, but I like stopped eating meat, like meat, and then have 3 bars. Yeah, I think it would be weird too, Alden, to have like a pizza crust that's then filled with pasta. I think would be kind of weird. Like, I don't know if it's only Americans, but like you've seen here, like hot dogs that have like macaroni and cheese on it. It's like so disgusting looking to me. Like, I haven't had. It's a thing. Does not sound appealing at all. Like I'm trying to even picture that. Like it sounds pretty bad. Like it doesn't sound good at all. But I like pasta. I'm a big pasta person, actually. I like pasta. I make a lot of pasta. It's too much. Yeah, it doesn't even sound appealing. Like I'm trying to like envision like the crust of a pizza. And then like pasta in itself sometimes has cheese, but like I'm trying to envision like the shell with pasta. Sounds so strange. I wonder if it has cheese still. Can you paint a Disney Zootopia? Nicole. I don't know if I've watched that movie. I know what you're talking about, Dolores. We can do that on a canvas after we do this. We're working on this right now, Dolores. But that would be a fun scene because I'm sure they're very like colorful to paint. But yeah, I've never had that type of pizza. That sounds very heavy. Are you on river? I have no idea what that is. But I'm not really into Paris fancy food lifestyle, but some I like. like some of the specialty foods, like some of the specialty pastries. Like, what's your favorite, Alden? If you had to like pick one, if you had to pick one that is considered fancy, like one food that's considered like a fancy item, what would you pick? What would you pick from the fancy ones? I have chips. There's a freelance marketplace for people to sell their art and stuff. Oh, cool! I didn't know about that. I think I've seen that for graphic design, maybe. I just know these sites like Etsy, where you know, like people have like an Etsy shop that allows for them to like post it. Most of the time, they're relatively cheap. Yeah, I mean, pasta is one of my favorite foods. Now I'm eating chips. I think pasta is one of my favorite foods. Pasta. I wouldn't even say pizza is like my favorite food. But like pasta is one of my favorite foods. Like anytime I go to a restaurant, I feel like I'm ordering pasta. And what's weird is like I'm ordering like tastes better from the restaurant, but I'm basically ordering what I could order, like what I can make at home. Are you talking about like snails? I don't want snails. Nope. Nope. I'm checking the signal because if it drops the 2 bars and it doesn't work. One day that would be cool. I want to travel and I want to see places. I think that, first of all, you can't even get into some places. Like you said, Alvin, you can't even fly in or out of some of these places. But like, I want to be able to travel and not have to deal with the restrictions. You know what I mean? I don't want to, even if they open up travel and flights aren't banned, I want to know, like, I don't have to worry about, like, having to wear a mask. You know what I mean? Which is, like, probably not that far away, I think. I mean, they said, like, by December, things should be significantly better. That's what they were saying. I think people just do like the tourist things there, like the museums and stuff. You know? I would just eat all day. That's what I would do. Eat some of the stores and eat. Oops. Have you guys ate yet? Well, for some of you, it's like late, but yeah, I've only been to the museums. I've been to museums in California, and I've been to museums in Manhattan, New York. Like they have the famous ones there too, like the Guggenheim and things like that. But you know, obviously, you guys have some pretty famous ones there. But you know, it'd just be fun to like see different places. The Louvre, Alden, the Sorbonne is a college. The Sorbonne is that's a university. where people study? Is that in France? The Sorbonne? I'm trying to get out pink. Yeah. Is that that's a university, right? A school? Mm-hmm. So it's like a very hard school to get into. Like, that's like, is that like saying like the Harvard of France, basically? Like that level? It's just expensive, basically. So it's just that it's expensive, is what you're saying. That's its reputation. I've only heard of it through like different classes I took. Are you using stencils? I am not. Welcome, who won it. Welcome on into the chat. We are not using stencils, but we are painting Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Thank you. I tried, Alvin. Well, welcome, who won it. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? We all love to know what time it is where you are. I tried. At least I heard of it, right? Right, Alvin? At least I've heard of it. That's points right there for hearing of it, right? And see, you knew what I was talking about. I'm mixing a pink color. I'm trying to make it like a light pink. I think I'm going to make like a pink color here. Because I want it to be like tropical, if that makes sense. Like, Lilo and Stitch is supposed to take place like, isn't it supposed to take place like Hawaii? I don't know if they ever say where Lilo, I don't know if they specifically say it's Hawaii in the movie. But I know like when Stitch is going to Earth, I think it's supposed to be Hawaii. Like, because it shows like a large island that he's going to. It's pronounced like Sokbun. Sokbun. There's a K? Sokbun. But there's no K. I don't understand how it's pronounced. This is why French is one of the hardest languages to learn. And that's really true. I think I'm watching Mandalorian too. Awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure French is one of the hardest languages to learn, guys. I would say French and Chinese is probably some of the hardest languages to learn. I think French is probably one of the hardest languages to pronounce. And I think Chinese is like one of the hardest languages. Like, I'm just like thinking off like the bat, like to write. Just because of the alphabet. Yeah, Mandarin is the most, like Mandarin is actually known as the most difficult. Yeah, it sounds incredibly hard. I knew someone who, they studied Mandarin for like 2 years in college. I think that's what they told me. And then they went somewhere, I don't really remember where they went, but they went somewhere for like an internship or something. And I think they learned it pretty well. In helps. What is that? Is that like a language site? Is that like a site that teaches you? It's like the English version of Chinese. I'm in China. Oh, you're in China. Very cool. So what is Pinyin? What is Pinyin? Is that like a language? Is that like a language company? like a Rosetta Stone that teaches you languages? That helps you learn a language? Have like a pink color. It's hard. Yeah, I'm sure it's hard. I'm sure it's very, very hard. Have you ever seen Who Won It, that YouTube channel? There's a guy on YouTube. English is hard too. I've heard that. I think I take that for granted because, like, as an American, like, I don't think it's hard. But like, as I see some of these, I compare it to some of these other languages, and I'm like, oh, you know. But that's what I've heard. It's hard. I don't know. Maybe the structure is very different. But Who Won It? Have you heard of that YouTube channel? I think it's a guy, and he speaks perfect Mandarin. Like, he speaks perfect Mandarin. Maybe you've heard of him. I don't know what his channel's called. He goes into, like, it's kind of weird in a sense that he does that. Like, he goes into like Chinese, like, speaking establishments, and they obviously speak the language, and he speaks like perfect Mandarin, like perfect. And not only does he know Mandarin, but he knows like different dialects. Like, he knows like many different languages, and he knows like the different dialects. I'd have to look it up. He's like a white guy from the United States. Yeah, he's out in New York. I don't know what his channel is called, but that's probably the one, maybe. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos. I don't know what his channel is. I'll look it up and I'll try to find it. It's like, it probably comes up like guy speaks perfect Mandarin, but he goes into like these different places where the people who work there speak perfect Mandarin, and he speaks it perfectly. No, he's like a white looking Caucasian guy from New York. When you first look at him, you would have no idea that he speaks perfect. The one who was interested to go, no, this guy has a YouTube channel. That's all he does is like he's known for going into like Chinese Yeah, Thurman, I think that's it. I think that's it. I'll look it up and for sure, but I think that's it. So he goes into these Chinese restaurants and different Chinese establishments in New York, and he orders in English, and then like he goes into perfect Mandarin, like perfect Mandarin. I'm gonna check it out on my phone right now. Xia. Yep. Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Thurman knows it. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's the one Thurman is mentioning. So like he speaks, if you look it up Who Won It, it's like, I mean, you would know if you watched his videos how perfect it is or not, like if he really can speak it. I mean, he can speak it pretty good. I don't know how like grammatically correct he is on speaking, but he knows not only how to speak Mandarin, but he knows how to speak different dialects. Like he knows how to speak actual different dialects, like different variations of like different provinces where they speak like a different variation of the language. It's just like, it's a little weird that he does that too. It's cool. I think it's cool, definitely cool that he can speak a language so wonderfully. But I don't know if I love like the faking out people part. Yeah, like I love that he's able to connect with people in another language. I don't know if I love the surprise element. Like, I would want him to be like, I want to see like people who are like very like honest up front. Like if he goes into the restaurant and he can speak it perfectly, like just speak it from the beginning. Like, I don't know if I like the faking out part, like where he's in English and then all of a sudden they look up and they're like, oh my God, he speaks perfect Mandarin. But like, I think it's really cool that he learned that. I don't know if he explains in a video how he was able to learn that so well. I'm assuming he lived there. But that's really cool. Yeah, but I have heard that English is very hard for some people. I don't know why. I guess it's different than other languages. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is just freestyle acrylicing. I'm just making stitch. Yeah, I think so. And it's like, I think that's like the whole point. Like he goes in there and like no one, it shows like other people can like learn a language too. Like, not for this. Like, I don't know. We'll do something else, Dolores. We'll do something else for sure. We've been coming up with ideas. But his channel is pretty cool. And then there's a girl. I don't know if she's in all his videos, but there's a girl also who speaks very good Mandarin, who's with him sometimes. And she also speaks with him when they order. So I think that's cool. Yeah, so this is going to be stitch. It's funny how I'm starting on the pink part and I'm like skipping, like I'm doing the pink part already. And it's like, I get tired of the intricate work. I'm like, I want to just paint pink. Your Tropicana is very Warhol-ish. Thank you. Yeah, this was a assignment in school. The assignment was like to bring in an object from your house or your kitchen or something like that. So I just kind of like, I am who won it. I think that's like one of like the classic artists. The other one I really like, maybe you've heard of him. If you like art, you may have heard of him. Keith Haring. Have you heard of Keith Haring art? You'll see a lot of Keith Haring on like fashion today. Like a lot of the symbols, like are like you see a lot of like collaborations, like Keith Haring and Coach handbags or something like that, or Keith Haring designs on you know, women's sweaters and stuff like that, or even men's sweaters. You see that. But I really like art that you can wear out just because it's fun. We've been working on this one. So we've been working on this backpack. Again, stitch, because I might be mildly obsessed. So we have stitch. And then this is going to be, once he's like done with the detailing, this is Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian. And we've just been working on his eyes, trying to make it like a little bit more detailed. But we need to go back and we need to like work on his eyebrows. We need to draw his nose, his mouth. And then we need to add in some more detail here to make it like a little bit more realistic. And then I was noticing with him, we have to actually finish his ears. I know. You know what's funny? Stitch from Lilo and Stitch was always one of my favorite characters. I always loved Stitch. And I was looking at stickers like that showed like Stitch and this, and they were showing them together. And I'm like, they look so similar. Isn't that weird? They look so similar. Like they both have this head shape with the big ears. Head shape, big ears. And then if you think about it, they're both from space. Isn't that cool? They're both from outer space because Lilo and Stitch was from space. Stitch was from space and he's from space, sort of. Like, you know what I mean? Gremlins, Yoda, Furbies are all the same species. So I take it you guys have all been watching Orlando Ray with Miami and then Tropicana. Yeah, Florida is known for their oranges, right? Their oranges. I don't know if in Disneyland they have this, Kimberly, but like in Disney World, they sell a lot of products where they're incorporating the orange, and they made it the orange bird with Disney products. I don't know if they have that in Disneyland, Kimberly, maybe you know, where they're selling the orange bird, which is the Florida symbol, or the oranges, with Disney products. It's weird. I guess like maybe it's only an Orlando thing, but they do that here. Should patent you for potential crossover. You know, they look so similar. Isn't that weird? The best OJ I ever had was in Fort Lauderdale. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, a lot of times who want it, the restaurants will have a machine where they can actually take the orange and they put the orange in the machine and you see the orange being squeezed and you can actually see like them making orange juice. Like in front of you. Like they'll make you orange juice. How many times have you been to Disney World? A lot. When I was younger, Kennesaw OJ or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, I know that a lot of times they're able to squeeze it themselves, like, and like make it fresh. How many times have you been to Disney World? When I was younger, I would go to Disney maybe like 3 or 4 times a year. And that was like since I'm little. And recently, I haven't been to Disney for like 2 years, which is a long time considering I don't live very far away. There's a whole documentary about how orange juice is in cartons, not being real juice. The only time I know for sure I got real orange juice, Thurman, like I know for sure because it was done in front of me, was on a cruise. So when I was in the cruise, when you went into the area where they have the breakfast buffet and all that, in the front of it, a lot of times they'll have like this machine where they can actually process the orange juice for you. So and it was extra. You had to pay for that, but like you go up to them and like they take an orange and like it goes to the machine and like you see it making orange juice. OB. Is Florida really a sunshine state? There's sun. There's a lot of sun. It's really warm. Yeah, that's real orange juice because I saw the orange. I saw the orange go into the machine and like you could see it like making orange juice. Like, and it was expensive. It it was $2 or something like that when you could have just gotten the orange juice from the machine that had orange juice, but then that may not have been real orange juice. And you could taste the difference. I mean, I always get orange juice from the store that doesn't have the pulp because I don't like the pulp. But when they made this, you could taste the pulp because, you know, obviously it wasn't processed. It's like they're squeezing it out in front of you, so it's going to have the pulp in there. So it tastes different. It does taste different for sure. It feels like you're eating a fruit. Are the oranges good there? I think so. I got Kennesaw. I think that's what I have in my fridge. I bought this one. I have an orange in my fridge. I bought this a while ago and it looked weird because I didn't realize that it was like pink inside. It's like a different type of orange. But I don't know. I think it went bad. Doesn't smell right. I think I've had this in my fridge too long. I think I need to get rid of that. I have the most random thing. I don't even have that much food in here, honestly. I had like 2 pizzas. It's very good, yeah. And then there's so many pesticides today too. Like the question of if organic food is really better or not, like especially like organic fruit. I think they were saying organic strawberries. I know it looked good. It looked like, but I think I left it in there too long, and it looks a little frozen. I don't know. I have to cut it and see if it's good still. Oranges are very refreshing, especially if you've been out in the sun. If you've been out in the sun a lot, like you've been out all day and it's super hot out, I think oranges can really refresh you. And if you're someone who likes or can tolerate tomatoes, like if you actually enjoy tomatoes or you can eat tomatoes, like tomatoes are really good after you've been in the sun. Like they make you feel like refreshed after being in the sun. I don't know what it is about them, but like I think they're just very hydrating or something. Where's my water? I think that's what they said about your salad. Like obviously it's washed, but I think they said that's why leaves have little holes in them. I think that just means like it was fresh and like it was like it's real, and as long as you wash it off, there's no problem or something like that. Like I mean, I'd want to remove it. I wouldn't want to eat it. You know. Okay. I would like color suggestion input. What color should I make this part? What color should this be? Should this be pink? Should this be pink or another color? Pink or another color? Apples. Apples are good too. So guys, what color should I make this? Should I make this area here pink? Do we want to make this pink or another color? Pink or another color? Please let me know. Pink or another color? Green. We have a vote for green. Kimberly, do you agree green or another color? Green or another color? We have a vote for green. Thurman says orange. We have green, then orange. Kimberly, any ideas? The color for this area right here. So it would be the side area of Stitch. So once he's all filled in, we want him to kind of pop, you know, so like he stands out, you know, once we finish him and everything. Yoda green. What color should we make? What color should we make this, Kimberly? Starbucks, yay! What did you get from Starbucks? We have a vote for making this green, orange, Yoda green. What is your opinion, Kimberly? What color should we make this color? Complement for blue is orange. Okay, so we have a vote. We have a vote for green, orange, orange. Okay, so I think orange wins. Orange. I have to make orange. I have to wipe this. Give me 1 second while I wash this brush. What did you get from Starbucks? What did you get from Starbucks? What did you get from Starbucks? A vermilion cafe latte. The hot one or a cold one? I'm assuming a hot drink, right? A hot drink or a cold drink? I didn't think of that, to have Starbucks delivered. I have a Starbucks not that far away. And I still have money on my Starbucks app. Now I want Starbucks too. Thank you, Kimberly. Now I am craving Starbucks too. I want Starbucks now. I want a mocha. A cold one with no whip. I haven't tried that. I should get that. Cafe latte with no whip. Ooh, I should try that. I had the white mocha cold because it was a drink that someone never took or something, and they gave it to me, so I tried it. I don't know if I loved it, honestly. Like, I've had the white mocha hot, and that one tastes pretty good. But then I've had it cold, and it just didn't taste amazing. You know what I mean? Amateur barista. Yeah, I am not a coffee creator. I make coffee beverages for family friends. Yeah, I can't make anything. I can barely make coffee. I just recently got like a basic new coffee machine, nothing fancy, just like a coffee machine that works. Because my old coffee machine didn't even work. Like, you had to like hold it as you put the container in, otherwise the thing was broken. So I just stubbed my toe. I'm attempting to make orange right now. Do you really have to memorize all those beverage codes? I don't think she's. Wait, who's a barista? Oh, he knows how to make coffee. Yeah, there's a lot of drinks, and then I don't understand like the mystery order, like the mystery drinks. Like, does that, like, I still don't understand what the pink drink is. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The pink drink. You see, like, people. What is the pink drink? I don't even know if the pink drink is like you just go in and you're like, give me the pink drink. The one I've seen people like drinking. Like, supposedly there's like mystery drinks. Like, if you tell them you want it, they will give you these drinks. I don't know. I'm so confused. Lay down white first, then layer the orange to make it pop. White first? Oh. Okay, then I have to work quickly. Okay, I will try that. Okay, I mixed out an orange, but I have to work. Okay, I mixed out the orange, so now I'm going to, I should make it white first, she says. Okay, we'll make white. Okay. I only have titanium white. I don't have the other white. I don't have like a non-heavy body white, but I'm putting down white. Hey, Bryce, how are you? Okay, I'm putting down the white. I'm going to put the white in. I know, I just realized that because I just realized I literally mixed out the orange. And I'm hoping it doesn't dry. But we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best, and we're going to hope for the best that it dries. Oh. Okay, and I'm stirring the orange so that it doesn't like dry. Don't you dry on me. Do not dry. Do not dry on me. This is called having fun with color. Having fun with color, OMG. Okay, so let's see if we can get this white. Oh no. What painting are you currently doing? We are doing this stitch. I am trying to put down some white and to get it to dry pretty quickly before the orange color dries. We're hoping it dries really quickly because we just mixed out the orange color, and we want to use this as a base, as Kimberly suggested. So we're going to get this white on here as quickly as possible. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I hope it doesn't dry. I mean, not the white. We need the white to dry, but we need, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Can we get this dry? Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Okay, go in, dry, 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 dry. Okay, what do we do to make it dry? I don't have a blow dryer. What do I do? Ah. Okay, I don't really know. Okay, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like mixing, I'm stirring the orange right now. OMG. Hello, guys. Fan it? Do you have an AC or a fan? I do. I have a fan actually right behind the computer that's keeping it cool. Should I put it up to the fan? I'll put it up to the fan. Okay, like let's. I put it up to the fan, like I'm literally holding it up to the fan. But I don't know if it's drying it. I think it's cooling it. I don't know if it's drying it though. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, it's still wet though. It's still wet. I don't know what to do. Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's drying. I'm wondering if I could just get like lazy with this. I've got this really interesting color mixed out. Okay, so we've got this color mixed out. If it's dry to the touch, it's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's dry though. Okay, we're getting there. I mean, it's. I mean, it's actually drying it. I think I should do that again. Let me put it on the fan again. Then let me stir the orange color. Stirring, 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 stirring. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some solvent in the orange. Maybe that'll slow the drying time. I just poured some solvent on top of the orange. The slow dry solvent. I'm hoping that slows it down a little. Okay, I'm just like cooling it. I mean, the cool air seems to be drying it. Okay. It's actually drying it, guys. Like, it's legit drying it. Yay! I have now found a use to my fan. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a hair like on my back. Here, get off. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my pinky and I'm gonna touch the white. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let me just touch the other side. It's pretty good. That's only a tiny drop. And I touched the entire thing. I mean, it's pretty dry. Okay, so I'm just going to wash this brush real quick so that we have it for the orange color. Okay, this is exciting. Leave the background white or draw as well. Think as dry. What do we think, guys? We've had votes to make it orange. Votes to make it orange. I'm going to try to mix this solvent, guys, into the orange. I put the slow dry solvent into the orange. That's supposed to slow the drying time. It's starting to dry, but it's okay still. I think it's good still. Color pop to lay the white first. Yeah, we're gonna try that, Kimberly. I think that's a good suggestion. And then you guys can give me suggestions on what to do for the rest of it. Okay, so I got this color. It's kind of like, this is the idea we have, Bryce. They have voted. They have voted. They have voted. Okay, guys, do you want to see the color before I continue? I really can't undo this, so we're going to have to try to make this work. Okay, we like this? Yeah, look. Great idea, Kimberly. Look at this, guys. We put the white on like she said first, which made a really nice base. And now we have that orange, and look how nicely how vibrant that is. Woohoo! Yay, Kimberly. Woohoo! We have voted orange so far. It is mixing with the white a little. Okay, I think we just need to layer it. Thank you, Bryce. Yeah, I think it's coming out good, but do you see that, guys? It's mixing with that white a little. But I can layer it. I mean, when I touched the white, it was dry. It was dry, so red, green, yellow, purple, blue, orange. Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. But okay, now it's taking it. Like, it's taking a few layers. Can you see that? Complementary colors are helpful to make color harmony. The colors are happy. For anyone who's watched, because I think you guys started, Kimberly, seen it, the Mandalorian show, that if you guys are familiar, I think I talked about it on the other stream. I don't know if you guys were here for that, where I said, if ever you've seen the show or heard of it, it was called The Last Airbender. That was an animated show on Nickelodeon years ago. If you're familiar with that show, The Last Airbender, which was an animated show on Nickelodeon, one of the creative directors behind that show is actually on The Mandalorian. Very cool. Oh, I never thought of it like that. Yeah, that is why the green pops with the red. So the guy that you have a lot of creative ing, yeah. Aloha text when it looks like where it looks like he says it. Yeah, that would be really cool. Like so like a speech bubble. Just the text, Bryce, or also a speech bubble, like a circle. Yeah, so with the Airbender show, the Avatar show, one of the creative directors that was behind the animation of The Last Airbender is also on the show The Mandalorian. And if you look at some of the animation on The Mandalorian, especially at the end where you see some of those like screenshots of animation. If you're familiar with the Mandalorian show, at the end of the show, like when the credits roll, you'll see some kind of freeze frames of animation, but the animation is kind of like moving in slow motion. So if you notice similarities between the Mandalorian and the Airbender, is because it's the same creative director. Isn't that cool? That would be cool to do, like maybe a speech bubble or something like that. Oh, Bryce is new, so we haven't shown. So we've been working on this one. So again, this is Stitch. As you can see, I am mildly obsessed. So this is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, and then this is Baby Yoda. And as we have noticed, the similarity, do you see the similarity, Bryce? The weird similarity between the shape of his head, the ears, and the shape of his head and the ears. Isn't that interesting? So we're working on this one. I still need to go back and do some detailing on his face, like his nose, his mouth, his eyebrows. We need to work on his face a little bit more and make him where he's going to pop a little bit more like the Stitch. But we need to work on him. Have a soda. Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, Bryce, if you haven't seen it, it's at the end of the show. And after, I don't know if it's like it's like with the credits. So yeah, it at the end of the Mandalorian episodes, each episode, there's like these still frames of like kind of like Kimber said, it almost looks like a wallpaper design, like of animation, but they're moving a little bit. Like it'll like if there's smoke, like you'll see the smoke moving a little bit. It's really, really, really cool. With a Hawaii theme or another thing. Yeah, a Hawaii theme. Oh, we need to continue with the red before it dries. The red-orange color. Yeah, that solvent stopped it from drying. But yeah, that super helps. This white color helps so much. Yeah, it's the credits. I think it's yeah, I think it's associated with the credits. Like you'll see that animation where like it's like a still frame of the characters. It's really cool. The white gives a distinct color, assisting the color. Yeah, the white really helps. For sure. Kimberly helped us out with that. Yeah, you can really see the difference from the white. Because the bag itself, this bag itself is kind of like an off-white beigey color. Maybe I should bend this so you guys can see what I'm doing without like shutting off the screen. It's a smaller brush. White. The bag is itself a beige white ombre. Yeah, it's got like, it's kind of muted. I think in person it almost even has like a hint of yellow to it. What's a little weird is this area here is not taking the color super well. So I'm just trying to layer it. Yeah, it's like a cream color. What I'm trying to figure out is what I need here. Because like his legs, you know what I mean? His legs, like, is it kind of like that? I need like a drawing of Stitch. I'm trying to look up a drawing of Stitch because I want to know where his legs are. Okay. Now I think let me see what's happening with the signal. How's the signal, guys? Because my phone is showing only 2 bars. Is it working still on your end? Yeah, it might be the material there that as to why it's not super absorbing there. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. How's the signal, guys? Can you see me well? Let me know and I could probably adjust it. Okay, now I have 3 bars. Let me know if you can see me. It's probably the material or something. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be the white, but the material seems to be a little odd. Okay, it's good? Yeah, okay, good. Have you guys been having internet problems too? Like, has your internet been like super, like the last 2 weeks, has your internet been working, or do you find when you're going on different sites that it's been glitchy? Yeah. So for me, like the last 2 weeks, like when I've gone on people's streams, especially YouTube, it's just not working, hasn't been working well. I've had to refresh like a million times when I'm watching other people. Yeah, it's like my internet's working fine now. You know what I've been doing? Like I'm using the browser Google Chrome. I don't know if you guys have that. I think it's free anyhow. But like before I was using Firefox and now I'm using Chrome and I find it's working better. Suddenly it stops and after an hour it comes back. And if I'm clicking, yeah, same thing. Yeah, like my phone is showing 3 bars, which should be enough. That should be enough to stream. Like, and I'm in an area where like there's like towers and everything. So my only guess with it is that so many people are on the internet right now. Maybe because of the holidays or they're indoors more because of, you know, quarantine or lockdown. I don't know. Maybe an upcoming. No, we don't really get hurricanes anymore this time of year, Kimberly. They're pretty much done. thankfully. Yeah, it's either the weather or so many people or something. I need a pen. I need a pen. Pen, 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 pen. I need a pen. This is a pen? Okay, I've found a pen. So I'm trying to figure out, because I haven't drawn it yet, where are his legs? I need a pen that works. Found a pen. Trying to figure out the angle. Okay, I think that's strange. We're paying a crap load of money, so they better give us the best. I know, right? They've made it so expensive today. I'm trying to figure out the way his legs work. Try looking at your phone while drawing for a representative. I took a look at it. You know what I mean? Like, I looked it up just now. I don't know. It's a little, that looks a little odd to me. Like, this is way too big. I can already tell that's way too big. That's good. Oh, so you know what, Bryce? I think your internet is the one that only certain places get. If you're paying that low amount, I think what you have is there's like a lower charged internet where it's high speed internet and like affordable, I mean, and only certain buildings or something have it. I think that's what that is, because I looked up that internet where it was like lower amount, but it was high speed internet, and only certain places have it. Yeah, we have a lot of power outage problems here too. You know what's weird, Kimberly, is that we'll have a hurricane and the internet power won't go out, but like we'll have a wind and the power will go out. You know, it's just bizarre. Trying to figure out, like, I think that looks a little more normal. Like, it's not a problem adjusting his legs like later on. The only problem with that is that I've mixed out this color. You know what I mean? I made this orange color. So like if I had to go back and fix the leg area, I would have to try to create this color again. They use a Wi-Fi box. You have to buy the box for 50 to 70 or something. Then you have the box permanently, but then you also have to pay. Oh, that's interesting. I should look into that. So I know that there's high-speed internet, and I think it's through AT&T, and it's like $20 or $30 a month. It's like super high-speed internet. But when you look it up, it says that it's only for certain buildings or certain areas that have it. So, and then when I looked it up, my area wasn't in it. Remember? Bop it, spin it. Yep. That made a comeback though, Kimberly. They redid that. Like, I remember they had like a Harry Potter version of that toy. I have this way to, let me try to show you what's happening. That needs to be smoothed out. Look how like bumpy that is. Oh, paint everywhere. Oh no. Oh no, what do I do? Paint on counter. 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 Wiping paint. I'll show you Bryce before I get rid of this because you're new. My failed attempt at a gingerbread house. This did not come out too well. I tried. It looks nice. This is not attached well. Anything in my area has it. Also, coincidence, I'm near a tower. I don't know. That's good though. If you're near a tower, maybe that helps. You're being too kind, Bryce. You're like, it looks good. It looks good. The roof is not attached properly. I don't think you want to eat this, Kimberly. I used my fingers to make to put the frosting on the roof. You know what's funny? It actually smells really good. It smells super good actually, but it's edible. I wouldn't eat it. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep it. Some people are saying they're keeping their Christmas decorations up because it makes them happy. I don't know. It's a gingerbread house. Isn't it going to rot? Okay. This is what we have so far. I probably shouldn't have used pen because now I see the pen there, but we can fix that in the long run. We put down the decorations back. No Christmas vibes. Yeah, I have like a small like thing over there of decorations and yeah, just the gingerbread house. It's 9:05 p.m. for you. It's 8:52 p.m. here. Or 8:50, I don't know. I have different times everywhere. My computer says 8:54 p.m. That says, the microwave says 8:52 p.m. Where are you out of, Bryce? I forgot, I always ask that. I always ask that to everyone. And yeah. Where are you watching from, Bryce? Where are you watching from and what time is it there for you? This is what we have so far. It's 5:54 in California. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you're 3 hours earlier. That's not bad. I'm from Suriname in South America. Very cool. And what time is it there, Bryce? Awesome. Kimberly's been there. Very cool. See, everyone's connecting. It's nice beaches. It's 22:55. Neighborland of Brazil. Very cool. Okay. So, as that is drying, we have, if we do a little bit more, depending on how tired you guys are. So you guys tell me, should we do a little bit more? Should we do a little bit more or should we save more for tomorrow? You guys tell me. Should we do a little bit more or should we save some for tomorrow? Save for tomorrow. I agree. Bryce, so I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Rest now. I'm a little tired, Kimberly. Me too. It's the best tasting water, I think. I've tried Fiji and it doesn't, I don't know. I think this one honestly is the best. Yeah, I am tired. We've been on for 3 hours and 23 minutes. I feel like it's Mandalorian time or Star Wars. I've seen The Mandalorian or like watch something on Disney Plus. But we'll be on tomorrow for sure. What time did I come on? 3 hours ago. So I don't know, sometime in the evening tomorrow. Sometime in the evening tomorrow for sure. Yeah, Bryce, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you subscribe, Bryce, I think 6 p.m. That's what time I'm thinking. Between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. I'll be on. Yeah. In the early evening. So between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. Thank you so much. Yeah. Just click the notification bell, Bryce, because I don't usually I've tried putting them up before I come on with like a time, but sometimes I get tired and then I kind of force myself to come on, or I come on a little earlier. So make sure you click the notification bell. That way you'll see me come on. So I'll come on tomorrow either at 5 or between 5 or 6 p.m. Yeah, that's the best thing, because then the bell, especially for the live streaming, with my vlogs, you can watch at any time. But like with the live streaming, that's really the only way to know I'm on. Yeah, between 5 and 6 p.m. tomorrow I'll be on. But thank you so much, guys, for being here. Nice to see you again, Kimberly. Enjoy your Starbucks. I am super jealous now. I am craving Starbucks. Thank you, Kimberly. Now I may actually have to go out and get Starbucks. Thank you. So enjoy your Starbucks, Kimberly. Bryce, so nice having you in the chat. And I will be on tomorrow. Yeah, I know, right? Now I'm going to go out and get Starbucks. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Good night, guys. Good night, Bryce. Good night, Kimberly. Good night.